Viewers, welcome to yet another edition of the Trending Issues with me, Scyll Akempta-Kargbo. As sick Pikin projects do they help various Pikin in the country where them people will not get the upper hand for give them medical facility. Today the Trending Issues come for can get an interview with Ishmeal Alfred Charles, when are the lead campaigner of the Sick Pikin project. Stay with me as we will get an exclusive interview with him. Hello, welcome to this interview. Go please introduce yourself to viewers.
Hello, and my name is Ishmeal Alfred Charles, and me na the lead campaigner for the Sick Pikin project.
Mr. Alfred Charles, how you come about for get this idea for call this Sick Pikin project?
Well, now almost 4.5 years ago, we one particular baby we be named baby Mustafa been sick, and a mama be need help, and so he walk up to the executive director na Caritas Freetown, and when he reach out to Reverend Father Peter Conte, he be they ask for little help, and the money we baby Mustafa be need be really very expensive, and at that time Caritas been they do plenty good work them as always, and so them in belief say because we're not the news every day we get the money. So Father Conte been then call me and say, come hear about this case and let we think about what we can do. So I say, okay, the only way we'll go for do this and that we for take picture of the baby and then write small articles and share them so that with journalists fumble them, go help for publish them, and then eventually happens when they go viral. So we begin with Mustafa campaign, and then fast forward we will forget about $15,000. Even though we look for $36,000, then it reach a point where the first lady, Madam Fatima Bio, now Dr. Fatima Bio, been joined we, in the campaign, and we able for raise a total of $41,000. Send baby Mustafa go to India, get $5,000 change on top, where then we use the following year for make baby Mustafa go get all the medication on them, but at the same time buy new plane tickets for him mama go to India for go doing checkup after 1 year where he been don't survive a successful surgery. Then we then go do all in check-ins them and come back. So after Mustafa, in case we've been thinking that with Mustafa in case we want for stop, but we've been too naive in we thoughts because we not been noticing that so many people picking and they were sick, and many people in the way we get health complications. So suddenly everybody begin walk up to we, and then we're not able to stop. So we then do Carlos. After that, we do baby Mariama, we do baby Marian, and on and on and on and on. Today, we don't send a total of about 115 picking them go to India, and we don't also help over 128 picking them now inside Sierra Leone. We don't go through very major complex surgeries them, where some of them the resources they cost whooping amount of money them, hundreds of millions them don't be spent, for make way for save them picking the also.
Somebody when you watch this interview right now go one for ask you the question. This journey, as you say, starts from baby Mustafa. How this journey don't tell like so far?
Well, I would say the journey don't bring a lot of fulfillment because we don't find so much reason for tell God thank you for the plenty picking the way we don't able for save. As I just tell you about the one that we don't do na India, the one that we don't do na Sierra Leone, we don't also send na Spain, we don't also send na Italy, we also don't send right now as I talk to you, we get one case na Kenya, we get another case we also there na Dakar, in Senegal, and we also get another case where soon we will likely go also with to massive ship, so we not only look for money, we look for every opportunity where people them where they around the world get to any hospital. If you're a Sierra Leonean and you based in Sweden, for example, or Spain or Germany, and you get opportunity for able to get a relationship with the hospital, and you able for connect with or ask we for the Pikin medical papers them, where you able for link up with a particular hospital. If that hospital they give the green light, say yes they can do this surgery for we for free, or for a minimal cost we able to afford. When we compare the cost, maybe cost we for pay, for example, $30,000 or $15,000, then a hospital say, oh, I give you 5,000. We go be more than happy for raise that kind of money quick and go save that Pikin in life, because essentially what to make we do this project now follow way for save the life of Pikin them, irrespective of the economic reality of the family them. Plenty people them way even they work na salon for Pikin we get congenital heart disease. Now $15,000 would they spend for doing operation. If the parents them even they work, then they get 5 million Leone per day. Now 10 million Leones that per month. Sorry, now 10 million Leones that they go be in the month, and that means to say we go still get for. That means to say we go still get for put together that money day for let we able for meet that demand day, over a period of time. And if the Pikin they run into complication, now they distress skin day. It means to say the Pikin go likely don't die before the parents they go forget that money day together. And we don't get then kind Pikin and the plenty where the exigency, the time factor, now a very critical one. And so because of that day, we decide follow we bigger to people them. Reach out to Sierra Leone and the way in a salon. The one the way they abroad. Non-Sierra Leone and the way lek and the sorry for salon picking them. And governments, business houses them, other institutions them, clubs them, foundations them. So that we all they put together the small money we able for put together and save with salon picking them one at a time. But this not the sustainable approach. I go tell you clearly say no, because the best and the most sustainable approach now for we upgrade we health systems, get we own hospital them or hospital naya, we go able for treat salon Pikin them so that they don't need for travel go abroad. But then they come with a lot more resources and requires a lot more time. Now that make we can say let we save the one them now we already sick while we wait for do the needful, so that we go for upgrade we healthcare system. We go allow we for let we able for save many more Pikin them along the line.
The other question now I'm bringing to you, Mr. Charles. Una get anybody we they in the medical field inside this una team una they deal with so?
Well, we get few medical volunteers them. We get nurses them. We get one medical doctor, and we get so I should say two medical doctors now, one female and one male, and we get couple of medical students them. But at the very initial period, up to almost 4 years of the whole project, we not been get any medical person. We now just absolute volunteers them. Me get background in humanitarian response, and so what we been do now for able for understand the need, the social related issues them, and also the health and painful realities them way the beginning they go through, so that we go come to the public, explain them problems, then they beg the public for help, get the money where the hospital require, take the Pikin go in our hospital, and then get that Pikin there for well. When we come back, we share the testimonies and tell God thank you, but tell the people that we donate thank you in a very transparent and transformative way. Now, so we don't able for do up to this period.
Then this fundraising now come inside, because say always when they do involve monetary aspects. I wanna make sure so na able get fund as plenty people can see una old box, then a street the big end. The one that can get their box then they I wanna meet them. Udana then so.
So the volunteers that we get na Sierra Leonean them. These are young people, they're mostly middle-aged people. Them we're inspired by the work with them in Seaway as starts, the whole process. The dinner streets, the dinner media houses. Them they talk about the work them, and they are inspired, and so then they trigger them into action. When they come, we train them. One of the things that we can train them now how for take you pride and put them inside the drawer we ready for go big na street, because it all common now with society. For make a young person or a middle-aged person go team up in the street with a box and they beg from people them where even sabi. And at the end of the day, people that way they pass, motorists them or individual passerbys or what would they use the walkway or whatever, then they look at you like, who's kind funny bigger man this? With a very disrespectful way. So we can also teach them how to be humble. Because for do God in work, it require lots of humility. We believe, say, for the work how they do so, now a completely God in work. We not just instruments then we got to use for able for bring about the transformative healing where them picking the air so they get. Because we the target 0 to 16 years. And anybody we past that age, they unfortunately we not able to do much. And so when the young people they also can come, then they see the transformation. Then they see, say, if we beg, for example, baby Ishmeal. When they don't beg for baby Ishmeal, when a baby we get the money, we send the patient go to India. We all go involved in the press conference in all the engagements them. And then when the patients come back, they kind of with office force, and we will organize also a press conference and update the public. Say, look, baby Ishmeal. Way we been they raise money for. Look how he been the way we been sick. Look now where he done well. And then they see the physical transformation. So they're all can be very excited for do what we do. Now that make we able for them serve and do this kind of work we don't do so. Keep in mind, say now $15,000 now the estimate for a congenital heart disease. But we get other condition them like a left orbit tumor. Left orbit tumor, now $26,800 we spend per Amina Tamara in your case. Because if you get for go through plenty radiation, chemotherapy, the surgery itself, and then do the plastic surgery for make a lady fine and look like a fine young young gal. Because we want for bring the dignity where it all lost because of the sickness back to them. And because of them kind of batin then they we can end up for they spend plenty money. And Sunday then they will the volunteer then go for go big on a street, then only they raise 19,000 leons. Imagine if they raise 19,000 leons. Even in the circumstance where we raise the highest money, like yesterday, for example, we raised 384,000. We not even reach 500,000. With the skyrocketing speedway, the dollar they take right now, with this money they were ready for go pay at the hospital, we get for pay them in dollars. Now we get for pay na hospital na India $12,500 when a debt where we take for me and treat one of the Pikin them within a Qatar, Doha right now. We name baby Afiza Lahai. And this is now one of the challenges that we will get. And because continuously the case then they increase on we get 54 cases they would not register, we will not get couple for yet. People them always believe say as long as we don't make success in the first few them, we get the money.
So now only the small boys here and the girls that we can normally do this begging. And again, it's all I can give them or they do them for free.
So unfortunately, we volunteer to do it for free. The other day, I've been in another media house. Somebody say, if me not think say with the wicked, they volunteer them. And I say, no, me self within IASO. I get work within they pay me. I they work for Haley International Relief Foundation and I they do secondment with Caritas Freetown. Then they pay me, now they work then they. And now then money then they wouldn't they pay me. Now they allow me for that be excited for do the work where I do with sick picking them. Plenty time. Now the salary they wouldn't they pay me yonder. Now I go use for motivate volunteer them. Pay them transport and do couple of other things them. The volunteer them, some of them are students them. So then they use the sick picking project as a way of learning and get that kind of working experience. So when they eventually graduate, plenty of them don't can do internship, and we encourage them for when they look for work. Because if you able to look for work, you the work on side where you get money, and you can volunteer in the evening on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. If you the work on side, you tell your boss say every day I can work this at the beginning can work 7:30 because another one can work 8:30 so that I go off by 4 o'clock. May I go join for raise money for save life. Your boss go definitely admire you. It go definitely see you for be somebody we compassionate. It go definitely see you for be somebody we care for other people. And in any institution, whether not business related, if you know that kind of person, you go get good customer care relationship. If you work now, charity related institution, then go know so in a person way full of compassionate heart, and that employer they go gladly forget you kind. And so now so we train the young people them so that they go also able for not only carry raise money but pay attention to their studies and become good Sierra Leonean them, so that the ones they don't cultivate that love in their heart, then they able for take care of themselves, they picking them, and then go also support the picking them way sick, so that we all one by one go save the picking them way sick inside salon.
Mr. Charles, so then organizations they are we normally can partner with una for make sure say don't have stories there be a success. I wonder you name a few because due to which you do explain. If then self not the owner self not able to do it to not they do so. So whose organization they we can normally come to on aid for make sure so when una need fund then self can get the lily and natty with the self can send to una.
So one of them, I mean, I use the platform right now when the Sierra Network television, the online TV. Sierra Network now one of the key significant partners them, where they give we allowance for able for reach so many people them, with the platform where Sierra Network gets. We also they work very, very, very closely with the charity arm of the Sierra Network, when the Sierra Network Foundation. We also over the period don't they provide for we support. One of the picking the way we bring them back very, very recently from India. Now may say it been get kyphosis. Now Sierra Network them, now then see them, then see the problem, then put on them TV, and then also bring we attention to Mary. Then able for raise money. We all raise money together. We get some couple from government. We send Mary go na India. 2.5 months down the line, Mary come back in the worker straight. Mary na been picky way, it not be the worker straight, it be in back been bend. It been get bone way in bone be and bog. Then go and do all that surgery day, then fix Mary. Mary come with the worker straight. If you see the video, you go be touched because now so we don't work. And we also don't get plenty other partners them. The AYV for example, now television we also don't they help we over the period. 98.1. Now radio we don't have done the help we over the period. On an individual basis even, we don't get Dr. Aissatou Kake Diallo don't donate in your personal resources, both through the foundation but also on an individual base. And also with dear brother Abraham AAA also don't personally donate over the period for support the work on they do. And with so much integrity and transparency, they don't demonstrate their commitment. And we also get other journalists them, like a Calabash newspaper, we get Standard Times, we get, I'm not going for call them all, but we don't really enjoy the love, the care, and the support of all the important media house them where they inside Sierra Leone and even sometimes they abroad them. And so because of that, we're grateful. Plenty organizations and club them, organizations and even state institutions like a Ministry of Health and Sanitation, Cinderella Travel, and all them one then don't they help we for make we able for make the success where we don't able for record today. Over 4 years, little over 4 years, we don't able for save almost 116 picking them. We say 115 because one day na India now where they go through in surgery, na Monday they go admit by God in grace, and we also get 2 other one they will for send soon. And imagine this na plenty money we talk about. The states sometimes and they go give them picking and they don't ever give we money directly as a project or as a foundation, but they can give support to the picking them, and most times they can give a medical support of $12,000. When governments give that $12,000, if the case where we look at, for example, Abdullah in case, Abdullah Usman Bobo will be for up mangotic and stick bin go inside in anus and it damage all in urine and in feces tracks them. We been go do 3 different operation, then fix everything. When Abdullah we need for pay the money, now 19,500. Now the same Sierra Charity Network be help we and the Sierra Network Television for we raise money online to the viewers and listeners them, and then we able for complete Abdullah a money, and then with few other Sierra Leonean them and non Sierra Leonean like Arish Agnani, the head of Toy Trams, be help we for put $2,000 on a personal note, so that we're able to raise the money and we carry Abdullah go to India and we're able to do Abdullah in operation. Abdullah don't come back, he don't go corner, he don't start for go school. Just also recently, we get Hawa Sise from Kenema, where Hawa they go na school with bike and he gets accidents. Unfortunately, the accident been damaged in pelvic, it also been damaged in vagina, and also been damaged something they wouldn't call the urethra. We'll be able to send them go to India with support what we get from the government, but also Aberdeen women, they be helpful for manage and force like patch before they reach there. And when he reach na India, we been get money constraint. We reach out to we very many donor partners them, individual them as well as organizations them. We put money together, then do Hawaii operation. Now Hawa don't come back, it don't go back na Kenema, it don't start for take lesson for make it go able for prepare, for make it go able for return back na school when school go reopen in September.
Mr. Charles, you don't say it all. So what's it going to be last word to viewers?
My last word to viewers, the one for big fumble them. For me, then come now with Sick Pikin page, where they on Sick Pikin, the Sick Pikin Project International. The page, the project, we them don't hack with first page. So now make would use the Huawei na the Sick Pikin Project International. And then can follow we page and go to see the update of work they would do there. But also at the same time, we go like for the family and visit website on www.sickpikin.org. We the spell we Pikin as Pikin, when are the typical way for spell Pikin na Creole. And you can also reach out to we on 076 722 736. May I go over that again? 076 722 736 or on 088 230000. The first number you can get we on WhatsApp the even. The second one are only call, but you can donate also to we via Orange Money or AfriCell Money, or you can visit any of the banks them where we then call, or you can send money for Sick Pikin projects directly to the Sierra Charity Network, and then go always make them available to we because we are solid partners them. Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Yes, sir.
That's now waiting Ishmeal Alfred Charles, when are the lead campaigner of the Sick Pikin project, don't say, as a colon other Soviet organizations, they are also Sierra Leoneans for continue for donate to them, because the money where you give they use them the right way, and also give plenty thank you to Sierra Network TV and also Sierra Network Charity Foundation, as I say, now the foundation that they will do the help them and other different foundation them will they make their work not become success. Me Scyll Akempta-Kargbo, always stay glued to the trending issues as we're ready for different happenings. Now you just stay blessed.